Yo, what's the deal?
What's the deal, y'all?
What is the deal, everybody? Welcome to the morning show. Now, I know it is a bye week, so there's no Raider football going on, but there is some Raider news that we are going to get into. There also is a lot of fantasy football and wagering advice. There is some trade rumors out there. And there's a few things that have nothing to do with the NFL as of yet that I would like to really speak on. You know what I mean? The Chauncey Billups situation, and I don't think that could be mutually exclusive to just the NBA, right? So we got a lot to talk about, guys. But my brother Big Mike has been so patient with me, because it is Sunday morning and your brother Wasted was supposed to go to church with his wife. Shower, put my slacks on, and I look up and it's 10:45, and I'm still on the couch in the den sleep.
Hey, man, that's how it is sometimes, man. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. It's early over here, man, but we get it going. I got my coffee ready, man. Don't judge me on the Starbucks cup. That's how we roll here, man. That's how we roll.
Man, I don't know, Mike. It's a tad bit moist. but you know what though, man? Listen, I too have a sparkly Starbucks cup. It is very silver and black S, and it is okay. Listen, I am partaking in my coffee in a Universal Studios Florida mug. Has all the accoutrement of Universal Studio Pass, Back to the Future,
man,
Frankenstein, the King Kong ride. I mean, listen. So, guys, listen. You know how I do. We do not cook unless there is over 100 in the room. So, share this thing out to all social media. What the heck is going on here? Anthony is in the place. Alpha Omega is in the place. Oh my God, Herman Munster is in the place. David Lacara is in the place. Raider High Stakes Bubba is in the place. Who else? Man, Steve Becker, man, with the $10 slap-a-rooney right off the bat.
Hey,
happy no loss Sunday. I mean, my
God. We ain't losing today.
Myself.
Yeah, we ain't losing today, man.
We ain't losing today, man. This is the first time we've been able to say that in a good while. So listen, guys, I know there'll be 100 in here pretty soon. I will, without further ado, we're going to get into some of the Raider news. Now, Big Mike.
Yep.
The trade deadline's coming up, man. And, the one guy that everybody's been talking about leaving the Raiders is Jakobi Meyers, man. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't necessarily think Jakobi is going to get traded during the trade deadline, man. There are a lot of people that are talking about it's almost a stone cold lead pipe lock that he's out of here. Yeah. But Mike, I'm going to be honest with you. I really, really, really don't think that he's going anywhere, man. And there was a report, out there earlier today, man, about 3 hours ago about how, the Raiders are not going to move Jakobi Meyers. Yeah, and they are willing to keep him despite his trade request. Now, this is an article by the great Adam Schefter of ESPN, man.
Yep.
He says, and I quote, even though Jakobi Meyers has requested a trade, Las Vegas Raiders would deal the veteran wide receiver only if they felt they were getting strong value in return, sources told ESPN. And with the NFL trade deadline approaching, a trade offer of that nature has not materialized, according to sources. Now, Big Mike, man, I mean, what do you think about this? I mean, do you think the Raiders are kind of behind the 8 ball? Should they just move this guy? How would you go about it if I say, hey, Big Mike, you are GM for the next 6 months? What would you do?
Man, it's tough, man, because what is it looking like? The comp picks are getting they get kind of tricky, right? Like if you do hold on to them, everybody says 4th round, but is that, according to the metrics, is that what it's going to be? Like, is that a lock? Because I'm not sure. Like, if that's the case, right? You could probably get higher for him trading him now, but the problem is these teams know what the metrics are. They know, what the Raiders are trying to do, what they're trying to get. And I saw that same report. It was saying something along the lines like, hey, the Raiders aren't going to trade this dude unless they get a significant sort of value for him.
Yeah.
And in saying that, these teams know that, hey, they want value. They want to be on the winning side of this trade, and teams aren't trying to be on the winning side of any other team in a trade, right? A good trade is when both sides feel like they lost something. So that's the problem what we have right here. At the end of the day, it looks like that we're going to be holding on to him, and we're probably going to get that 4th round comp pick next year.
Well, based off of NFL compensatory picks, this is how the picks are awarded. It's based on a formula that factors in a player's salary, playing time, and performance, which is used to grade the players and assign a compensatory value, right? So this is how it works, right? A team that is eligible for a compensatory pick, if it loses more unrestricted free agent than it signs. So that's another piece of it, right? Now, player evaluation. The NFL's formula grades of players based on a combination of their new contract, including base salary and signing bonus, performance, and playing time to determine their value. Now, the determining pick, the highest performing player lost value in higher picks. Players in the top 35% of the league are eligible to receive a compensatory pick. Players ranked in the top 5% are valued as a 3rd round pick. Players that are in the, Big Mike, hold on.
Yeah, go for it.
See the hell this is.
Yeah, so
Hello.
It looks like from what he sounds like, the numbers are pretty much saying that, you got to be in a certain level for Jakobi Meyers to get that 4th round pick. And it seems like to me, last week when we sat him against the Chiefs, sometimes that might be a detriment to those numbers, right? I don't know what you think. Is that what it looks like to you? Like, is it more of a detriment to those numbers?
Yeah, it definitely is, because like they were saying, so a player that's in the top 5, the next 5%, right? So in the 10 or 15% of the range is valued at the 4th round pick, and players in the 85 to 90% range are a 5th round pick. Now, look, man, the formula is when a team signs a compensatory free agent, it cancels out the highest value lost of a player the same round value. So if no player of the same round value was lost, it cancels out the highest value lost player to a lower. Now, I know you guys are like, wait, so what the F are you talking about? As I am reading this and regurgitating this filth, I don't know what the F this means either, and I don't give a goddamn. But they say no team can receive more than 4 compensatory picks in a single draft. Now, what that means is, guys, it means that we know absolutely nothing about compensatory picks more than we did before. Listen,
exactly.
I'm going to be honest with you. Now, listen, Graf is saying that Jakobi's going. Now, we've heard both sides, right? Now, Adam Schefter is saying, and we are simply quoting the great Adam Schefter, right? He's saying that, Myers wants to be traded. He's telling reporters that he's in a good spot. And I'm hoping that Jakobi Meyers is traded, right? But the problem for me is the non-committal approach to this. It's either you want the guy or you don't. Yeah. If you don't want him, get something tangible. Even if it's a 4th or a 5th round pick, because just like we just said, there are too many peripheral factors that determine whether or not we get anything for this guy. And what I am tired of is it's not the Raiders moving on from players, because that is the business of doing football.
Yeah.
The problem for me is a player walking out of the building and receiving absolutely nothing for it.
It's happened too many times with us.
It has. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. They have red circled the wide receiver position as a position of need.
Yeah.
Right? They drafted 2 players. Listen, you got teams around the league that can use a wide receiver such as Jakobi Meyers. Look, I'm going to be honest with you, man. It doesn't make any sense to not move him at this point.
Yeah.
And that's just, I mean, from my purview, right? If wasted talent is the GM of the Raiders, I move Jakobi Meyers and I kind of load up the coffers to prepare for this offseason, because this season is looking like the Raiders are going to have a tough time even kind of flying towards, respectability here. Like, this is a race to respectability. This is not a race to the playoffs at this point at 2-5, man. Salute to my brother Graphic Raider in the place to be, man. Graph is in the place. And guys, listen, I don't know if you guys saw the greatness that happened yesterday. The Graph and Wasted show, the Wasted and Graph show, had made its triumphant return back to the YouTube airwaves. The masses were I mean, shaken to the ground. And what we did was we brought on Dante Thornton Jr., and it was the most splendiferous occasion. One of the great interviews you'll see on YouTube. Guys, going over to Grab's channel, my channel is on both of our channels. Check out the interview with Dante Thornton. I will be clipping up some of the higher points of that interview. You won't want to miss it. And to be honest with you, man, from hearing, Dante Thornton, man, and speaking to the young man, he is a guy that you root for, man. I wish him I wish him all the best as a Raider, his football career, man. And for real, man, I hope that he can, do some great things as silver and black and retire as a Raider, man. His attitude is infectious. He is a terrific, terrific young man. Terrific, man.
Hey, it starts with scheme, bro. Like, I don't want to get too much into coaching, but it starts with scheme. We got to put him in the right positions, man. I wish him the best for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. My brother Big Mike is cooking as usual, man.
Hey.
And yo, my guy, Rusty Nail, 8622. What the F is wrong with you? Listen, man, Rusty with a name Nail. Like that, what the F is going on? It tells me we're not getting off anything higher than a 4th round pick.
Yeah.
If that's indeed the case, it makes sense to hold on to him for the compensation pick. But see, this is the problem with the compensation pick. A bird in the hand is worth more than one in the bush.
Yeah.
So you don't even know whether you'll even receive one. Now, if it's a definite that you're going to get a 4th based off of what you're trading them for, then it makes sense to hold on to them, because you're like, listen, if I'm going to get the same thing anyway, why the hell am I going to get rid of a player of that ilk, right? Yeah. Maybe we can turn it around. But let me tell you something. You might not get a goddamn thing. And that's the problem. Now, I know the Raiders and National Football League and people that are in the league know a lot more than we do about how they receive compensation for things of that nature. So I guess we're going to have to fucking wait. Pessimistic Frank. Yo, am I still here? Yes. Raiders. Oh, yes. Frank, Pessimistic Frank. You know what, Pessimistic Frank, man? You really should be unceremoniously blocked. Should be. This guy was in the chat yesterday just being disrespectful with Dante on the screen.
Man.
You effing bum. You effing bum. Yo, my guy, GM Walt, man. Could you see Jakobi to Seattle straight up for Reek Willen? Look, in a perfect world, yeah. But I don't think that's gonna happen, right? I don't. Yeah, I would love that to happen, right? But if you're looking at Seattle does not necessarily need a wide receiver. Do you think they do?
No. They're cooking already. They're good. They're good over there.
They're good. I mean, this is a team that let DK Metcalf walk out of the door. Mm-hmm. So I don't necessarily think they're going to be in the business for Jakobi Meyers. Now, does it make sense from a Raider perspective? Yeah, but we got to definitely take our glasses off.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But salute, man. Wait, hold on, man. Hold on. I'm going to tell you just like this, man. When you start talking about the greatness of what we have here on this platform, man, I have to really, really give snaps to my brother Big Mike, because Big Mike has been cooking all week. He has been putting together parlays and fantasy football advice.
Got you, man.
I mean, listen, it has been a veritable gumbo of football knowledge. And you guys need to get your fantasy football questions in. This is why we do this show as a bi-week show. This is a family show. We will not be having any nonsense in our chat, which are crap. And I'm going to tell you something, yo. I got my list of people that are going to be blocked unceremoniously forever, which are crap. My God, game recognized game. I needed this one early today. You know what, man? That's what she said. That is what she I needed this one today too, man. I mean, my God.
Man.
But real quick, man. Hold on. We got a super here. Hey, Big Mike. Been a while. Hope you're good, my friend. Keep doing your thing. F the haters. And if you're in LA for the Chargers game, hope to see you there. Salute
to my guy, man.
Salute.
I ain't going to no games, though. I'll tell you that. Not this season.
Yeah, this season is terrible, man.
Yeah, I'm not
this
going to
season
games.
Is terrible. But yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, Big Mike. Yo, the Raiders at this point, man, you know, we need to just sit back and kind of pray for things to kind of, you know, just kind of, you know, calm down a little bit. You know, like for me, look, I can watch football, but what I can't watch is terrible ball. I refuse to do it, man. And the thing for me is, man, you know, covering this team for the years that I have, man, you know, I never go in with unrealistic expectations. What I do is I'll come to you and I'll tell you why I think it could work, right? Because to be honest with you, Crab, get the fuck out of here. One of the bush. That's what she said. That's what she said. It's subsequently. That is also a bang zoom.
We saw that shit at the same time.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Fucking Crab, stupid, yo.
Man.
Yo, but nah, yo. Like, listen, man, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything, right? But I'm not going to, I am definitely not going to come out here and shit all on the team. But the problem that we're all having this season, and I've said this, and I heard Raider Murph said this beautifully. Mm-hmm. It's the fact that, yo, with Pete here, we didn't expect it to be bad like this. And I think that's why everybody's so pissed. Yeah. Like, there are a lot of people that's like, and I'm one of those, like, give them a chance, don't let it be a dumpster fire. But for me, at this point, I'm looking for solutions, right? What's the solution? Is it a roster solution? Is it the way Chip Kelly's calling games? And I'm going to be real with you. I was watching a podcast, man, with James Jones and Acho. And James Jones works for the Raiders.
Yeah.
And even he was perplexed and dismayed at the way that Chip Kelly is calling plays, man. Now, look, this is the thing, Big Mike. I don't want to get I don't want to get a community strike here, but I think that what, if I don't think it'll be a strike, I think we'll have to take it down. But I'm gonna be honest with you, this is something that I think the nation kind of needs to hear right here, right? Yeah. And I gotta find it. I had it bookmarked. You know what I'm saying? James Jones was speaking on, exactly, what he found a little peculiar about the way your boy Chip Kelly was calling plays, man. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't expect to play this in the show, and I don't know where the F it is. So we're going to move on until I find it. but basically, the thing is, some of the stuff that we've been saying, bro, like, Brock Bowers being out, Jakobi Meyers being out, and Ashton Genty only getting one running play in the first 15 scripted plays.
Yeah.
What, like, to be honest with you, man, I think that they're and I need to know something from somebody in the organization, like, because they're paying Chip Kelly the kind of money they're paying him.
Yeah.
Does he have autonomy and total autonomy over the offensive play calling? Because if I am the head coach, the first thing I'm doing is calling upstairs to be like, yo, what in the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Run the goddamn ball.
Yeah, it's Chip Kelly is grossly overpaid for what he's doing. First off, right? We can put that out there, and to me, it's you're right, right? With Pete Carroll, it's like you were expecting us to at least be in the mix for at least that number 7 wild card spot. I'm not saying we were supposed to make the playoffs this year. I don't think any Raider fan really thinks that we were supposed to make the playoffs this year. But what we did expect is that we were going to be in the mix. We look worse than we did last year under Antonio Pierce.
Yeah, I mean, as Walt has said, the Casanova Court case, that the girl on Locked On Raider think this team may be worse than last year. And listen, if you got people that work directly for the organization saying that, bro, man, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
And bro, you know what the most frustrating part of this whole thing is that we can't really put a finger on what the solution should be. Usually it's like, all right, we need this, and this we will be fine. You know what I mean? But it's a number of things that need to change. And even that is not a guarantee. And then on top of that, it's like the solution that we do want is not in the building, and it's not going to happen this year. That's the most frustrating part of the whole thing.
That's crazy, man. And you know what, man? There have been times in my life where I've had to put a finger on it, and I still couldn't solve the problem either. Hey. I couldn't solve the problem either. Subsequently, she wasn't satisfied. I applaud you. Thank you.
Hey, that's why you need to pull out the emergency inch, man. Come on, what we doing?
That's right. The emergency inch is always on standby.
You got to do it, man. Come on, man.
Family show. Come on, Big Mike. What the hell
My
is
bad,
going
bro.
on here?
My bad.
All right, no, but let's move on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get the Raider news out the way, and then guys, listen, we're gonna get into some fantasy stuff. We're gonna get into a little gambling advice. We're gonna keep this thing rocking and rolling, man.
Hell yeah.
Let me ask you a question, man. What did you think about? Yesterday, Graphic brought this up on our show. Brian Thomas, man. Like people are talking about. The Jacksonville Jaguars are taking calls on Brian Thomas Jr., man. And they said he's in the midst of a sophomore slump. Diana Racina reported this from ESPN. She does not expect Thomas to be moved, that the Jaguars are currently shopping on defense. And for the Raiders, however, Thomas represents a rare opportunity to get a young quality talent. And Graf brought this up, and I wanted to go over this with you, bro, because, listen, bro made a Pro Bowl rookie season, 87 catches, almost 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and he's seen his numbers decrease across the board. It is looking like he might not be a Liam Cohen guy, man. Might not be down with Duval. Yeah. Yo, don't he look like Rumpelstiltskin from Shrek? He looks just like Rumple, man. Salute to Rumple.
Young Rumple.
The young Rumpster. Look, I don't know whether or not and they say as a case, and Tessier says he has a case of the dropsies. And matter of fact, Tessier, I forgot. Tessier, I'm going to be honest with you, Tessier. You talked a lot of crap yesterday. You should be going to the gulags for at least 30 seconds, but I'll let you off the hook because of your advanced age.
Hey.
But don't you ever,
short leash,
ever in your life with that old heat miser beard you have, with your crap talking when we have a guest on. I didn't forget.
Gorilla looking smelly bitch. Motherfucker, you got me fucked up.
F up out of here with your crap. SEA. Yeah, we ain't forget about your crap. Yeah, that's right. He gets a senior pass. Yeah, I ain't forget. I got cases on all you.
Gorilla looking smelly bitch. Motherfucker, you got me fucked up.
Don't you ever effing Tessier with his crap.
That's a new one, bro. That is hilarious.
Yeah,
that is hilarious.
Tessier said Tessier is eating yesterday's meal out of his beard. Yo, man, but do you think that this is something? Because this organization, bro, I really can't put my finger on. Again, I'm sorry. I really can't put my finger on exactly what direction they're trying to go, right? Like, we talk about moving Jakobi Meyers. We drafted a bunch of young receivers. If there is a chance to get Brian Thomas, though, I think that the Raiders will be wise to kind of like kick the tires on that, bro. This essentially puts them in line to have kind of a triplets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like back in the day with the old Cowboys, right? That puts them in line, right?
Yep.
I mean, do you think this is something that's going to happen? Do you think this is just bye-week fodder that is a bunch of crap?
Bye-week fodder. But, the thought of it sounds great, right? That's one of those trades that the Raiders should do that's going to be part of your long-term plans, right? If you bring in a guy like Brian Thomas, that's somebody that you hold on to for years, right? He's still on a rookie contract. You can catch lightning in a bottle next season with everybody healthy, with Brock Bowers, Brian Thomas, Ashton Genty. That's a good base to start with on your offense, right? But, I'm not going to get too excited. I think it's bye-week fodder. Something to talk about. It's great. It's not going to happen. But it's nice to think about for sure, bro.
So let me shoot this back at you. Pause.
Yeah. God damn.
Wait, hold on. Myers could be a piece that goes the other way in a potential trade, bro. Like, like the Jaguars have a young quarterback. They are cooking over there, and Jakobi Meyers fits anyone's scheme, if we're being honest, man. So
true.
Would that be something that would interest you?
Yeah. I mean, you look at the Jaguars, they feel like they're winning now, right? And if you bring in somebody who is comfortable with being, just kind of a supporting piece with Jakobi Meyers on the other side, the Jaguars feel like they improved in that sense, especially when they feel like they can win now, hit the playoffs, and maybe do some damage. Maybe that is something that they consider. I don't see it. I just don't see it. And what does that look like? That's not a 1-for-1 swap. I mean, we might have to give up some draft capital. So you have to be sure that Brian Thomas is going to be the focal point of your future in that situation.
Yeah, now that is 100% factual, Big Mike. Yo, salute to everybody in the chat. Get wasted with your brother Wasted, and like the beam, hit the thumb, and share with your folks. I think I got that reversed.
We ain't lighting the beam over here, bro. Sorry, we Lakers over here, bro.
Oh yeah,
we ain't doing that.
I will be lighting the beam. I mean, listen.
Hey,
man.
but I will say this. Shout out to Graf, bro. Hey, you guys got cheated. It's been pretty much confirmed 1,000% in that Western Conference Finals back in 2002. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
they should have been in the finals that year.
Yeah,
should have been in the finals that year.
Hey man, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but it is what it is. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Doug. When you start talking about sports, and I wanted to get into this, man.
Yeah.
The whole Chauncey Billups situation, man.
Wow, bro.
I mean, at first, right? I just thought they busted him for play, like, because I saw it on Twitter, and I didn't really see the entire crux of what happened.
Yeah.
But it is coming out, and as they keep peeling the onion, right? There are a lot of different layers of this situation. They said that Chauncey Billups was like a front man for a high stakes poker game with athletes and mobsters. There's an ex-Gambino enforcer that says Chauncey Billups could have been blackmailed by the mob and this NBA poker scandal. You know what I mean? Like, do this or else, pretty much, man. And this guy's a head coach. There's some moves that they were looking at where he's putting his best players out in the last 10 minutes of the game, kind of point shaving. Everybody knows that the easiest sport to fix is basketball.
Yeah, easy.
The easiest sport to fix is basketball.
Yep.
Like, you just have to get the right player on board.
Yep.
And Stephen A. Smith brought this up. I personally think that this is gonna, unless the National Football League is able to kind of put out the fire, I think this is going to reverberate into the National Football League too, man.
Yeah, and I will say this: the NFL, if they're definitely putting those skeletons from the closet into a heavy bag and throwing it overboard. They're really trying to, kind of get rid of those. If there is some evidence of that happening, the NFL is making sure that they don't get caught in this type of situation, right? I think that across the board in professional sports, this is it's happening. It's happening across the board, right? It's too many things that's been happening. I'm not trying to derail anything, right? I don't want to go too far in a conspiracy or whatever, but it's been too many instances in multiple sports where you can look at a situation, look at a game, look at a scenario and be like, okay, that doesn't make sense. We saw it last week when the Chiefs played the Lions, and the Lions scored off of I guess it was like Jared Goff motion. They threw a pass to him, and then it was a touchdown. But then they called it back in a review, like a replay or whatever. Last time I checked, you can't do that. That was in the rules that you can't. If the play is the play, if you missed it, as far as a ref judgment call, you don't get to go back and review that, right? There's been a lot of instances over the years as well where you see in the NFL, like, that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Just the flow of the game, just play calling. Sometimes it's like, it doesn't make any sense. Now, do I think the players are involved with it? No, I don't think the players are involved with it, because in the NFL, it's hard to, from a player's perspective, fix a game or kind of manipulate a game, but the refs can definitely do it.
Yeah, I've always thought that once the National Football League got in bed with legalized gambling, what they did was they put into question the legitimacy of the sport.
Absolutely.
And I think that all money isn't good money.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can earn money and be successful just as a person, right? Just a citizen. You can go out here and you can earn money building bridges.
Yeah.
Let me not say that before I get my channel taken now, because you know where that grip is going. Hold on. But at the end of the day,
bang zoom.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, my dad. I cannot be giving my dad's logic on television. Not live. Graf, if Graf is still watching, he knows exactly what I was about to say about the million bridges and all of that. But what I will say is that there are different ways that you can earn money, right?
Yeah.
But there's some ways that you can earn money and lose respectability. And this is something that we don't want in professional sports, right?
Yep.
We want sports to be fair, right? It's the last part of human society that we feel is fair. And now that we don't feel that it's fair and balanced, that is a problem, bro.
Yeah, it is. Even if it's not happening, just the perception of things not being fair is enough for you to, put a bitter taste in your mouth. And I know a lot of just us Raiders fans alone, we feel like that we're on the bad end of that. There's been a lot of games over the years. The index card game that didn't make any sense, right? We've seen multiple games against the Chiefs where it didn't make any sense what was going on. There's been games that I can think of, we played down the line, in the last couple years where it just didn't make sense of how things kind of unfolded. So the playoff game against the Bengals, a whistle and then everybody stopped, but they still counted the touchdown. When Joe Burrow was rolling out and he was out of bounds. Well, they thought he was out of bounds, threw the ball. Everybody stopped except for the Bengals. So it to me, it's like, even if it's not happening, just the thought that it's a possibility, it makes it enough for you to be like, this doesn't feel good.
And that's the problem, right? And that's the problem. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you, man. The National Football League needs to do something now because there are certain people that are throwing names out, throwing certain instances out, and this is going to get much deeper. Oh, this is going to get deeper, man. This is going to get, man. So I'm telling you right now that this is going to be borderline Wesley Pipes up in here. borderline. Don't cheat me. Salute to my brother David Walker. Salute to my brother David Walker. Yeah. He said facts, wasting tax, which he said. Oh my God. You guys gotta stop. My guy, Raiderman. They've been saying for a long time games are scripted. Replay assistant buzzing down to the field to overturn calls is really suspect. Roughs control the better lie. Yo, salute to my brother David Walker, man, in the place, bro. Salute, bro. Yo, Doug, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Just for me, right? The FBI, if they start investigating the NFL and the rest for sabotaging games and stuff like that, and all of that stuff, I don't necessarily think it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I think what happens in situations like this is that these powerful organizations who are run by billionaires are going to make a person or a group of people the red herring for exactly what happened, and that's going to be it and all, and it's going to be looking like it's an isolated situation. We have cut the cancer out of our game and our game as legit as possible. Like when the Tim Donaghy thing happened, right? Yeah. Now this Chauncey Billups thing is going to kind of get, thrown in the trash.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, because this is the second time this is happening, right? So it's like, all right, we gotta go look deeper than this. We can't find a scapegoat this time because there's still gonna be a distaste for NBA fans and they want something bigger, right? And who does that look like? I think that Adam Silver, his days are numbered as a commissioner in the NBA. I think he is under his regime, right? He is causing his stewardship, right? He is costing a lot of money to these owners. And what does that mean, right? You're reporting back to these owners. And if the bottom line isn't looking great, you got to go. You got to go.
And Big Mike said something that maybe every woman in the world might have said. She wants something bigger. Oh, that's exactly what she said. That's exactly what she said, Bang. So this is a family show, Big Mike. You have to chill, yo.
Don't cheat me now.
Don't cheat me now. Don't cheat me. You got to stop with your crap. Oh my God, man. But nah, look, yo, there are a lot of people that are saying that, with the gambling and two, this is our tinfoil Kofi brethren here. He's always bringing the smack when we start talking about conspiracy theories. He says it won't happen due to the fact that all professional sports been ruled as entertainment.
They did put that in there. Yeah, that's yeah.
I mean, Toasty Top, he goes, hey, Wasted, what kind of operation you running here? I don't know. Don't you come up in here complaining, Toasty Topic.
Man, you a bitch. You a bitch.
You get the F up out of here. The kind of operation that entertains early on a Sunday morning with no Raider football.
Come
the
on,
F
man.
is going on with you. Yes, Les, that's right. The Sunday show is going off the rails. You're definitely right. I mean, been bad with the boobage and his. Look, you guys are a bunch of disgusting human beings, bro.
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
I don't know what the hell's going on. Been bad. I mean, this is a man that has been a Raider fan since the dawn of time. He's been a respectable member of Raider Nation, and he comes up in here with the boobage, right? Then you have this filthy individual right here. Just need the feds to investigate KC now. Do you see who's in the picture there with this disgusting D-Rich, this individual here? The greatest tandem in the history of adult entertainment. Superhead and Mr. Marcus.
Hey, there you go.
What the F is going on here? Disgusting individual, you. Oh my God, man. Oh man, yo, this show's definitely going off the rails, man. It's going off the rails like Blade fighting the vampires, man.
My God.
Yo, and look, man, I want to be honest with you, man. Look, I tend to think that this is going to get some legs for a few weeks, and I think the National Football League is already doing damage control.
Yep.
I think that the federal government, is going to be in a situation where they're going to try to protect the National Football League. I mean, if you really look at it, right, the one league that I think that would, especially, in politics aside, right, the one league that you would think that they would sacrifice would be the NBA. I don't necessarily think they would sacrifice the National Football League because the National Football League has become America's pastime.
Yeah, it's feeding the streets right now.
They're not. It's the number one entertainment brand in America.
Yeah.
It is, bar none, right? There's nothing more entertaining. There's nothing that gets more views than the National Football League.
Yeah.
Point and parcel to why we have almost 300 people in the room and we are talking about absolutely nothing. Salute to everybody. My guy Rorschach is in the place. Now, guys, listen, get your fantasy football questions in. Mike, do you have any parlays? Anybody? What a smooth transition where we condemn gambling and now we're going to support it. Salute to
there you go.
The contradiction is down.
Just erase everything you just heard for the last 10 minutes. We about to hit you with some gambling.
That's right. That's what we need. That's what we need. And Casanova Court Club, the Great Wall, is talking about something that absolutely no one cares about, even Pete Rose, because Pete Rose is not with us anymore. Pete Rose is still not in the Hall of Fame, and he is not on the earth right now. Pete Rose has passed on. It doesn't matter now. Yeah. They had a chance to put Pete Rose in, nasty work, pause if necessary, and they didn't. And now he's dead, and it doesn't matter now. It's like putting shoeless Joe Jackson in the Hall. What does it matter at this point, man?
Yeah.
What does it matter? But, Raider night, should you bet on the Raiders? That is 100% lock that the Raiders won't win or lose. Take the under in every single parlay for the Raiders this week, yo.
Yes, sir.
It's a big mic. Do you have any parlays? Anything?
Man, I got some parlays for you, man. I'm looking at the 10 o'clock games. Get these locked in. Maybe you can bet all 7. I got 7 for you today. I bet all 7. $10 will win you $660 today. But if you only want to put a couple of them in, lock these in. Here's the first one. 10 o'clock games, man. George Kittle, 55.5 receiving yards. I think over. He's coming back from injury. Last week, he didn't really do anything. I think this is the week where he starts warming up. I think he's in for a big game today. Kirk Cousins getting the start against with the Falcons. Get him in, lock him in, 1.5 passing touchdowns. This is a comeback party for Kirk Cousins. Get him over 1.5 touchdowns. Justin Fields, right? Justin Fields is getting the start. It's locked in. I know what you're going to say. Justin Fields is trash, this and that. I'm going with over 0.5 touchdowns passing for Justin Fields. And then Jerry Jeudy for the Browns. He's been kind of he hasn't really been doing much because the quarterback situation. I got him going over 42.5 receiving yards. Saquon Barkley over 16.5 receiving yards as well. I think he's in for a big game, especially with A.J. Brown. I think he's going to be out today. He's going to be a factor in the receiving game today. And then Josh Allen, 30.5 rushing yards. I think he's in for a big game against the Panthers. And then DeAndre Swift, 15.5 receiving yards. Pick the over for that one with the Bears. Locked in right there. Those are the 10 o'clock games. 7 picks for you, man. Hopefully you.
My brother, Big Mike, bringing the smack as usual. Oh,
yes,
my
sir.
God. Listen, thank you for the knowledge. I have a parlay for you. Spencer Rattler, over 212.5 yards over the span of 5 games at home. Spencer Rattler has gone over his passing yards 5 times.
Okay.
Maintain an average of 218 yards a game. I also got Mac Jones going over 1.5 touchdowns a game. Mac Jones has frequently gone over his passing TDs. And in 3 of his last 5 games when facing teams with a losing record, he's boasting an average of 1.8 passing TDs. And also, when you start talking about, a rushing parlay, I'm going to be honest with you, man. You got a situation where I can't find one that I really believe in. I can't find one that I believe in, man. This league, stay away from rushing parlays unless you are really in tune to what's going on in the division that you're betting. Because I'm going to be honest with you, man, a lot of these guys in this league, man, that are calling plays, they abandon the run quicker than anything in this league.
Yeah.
This is starting to become arena football, guys. Now, there are a lot of guys that are doing, the Lord's work when it comes to rushing the football. But, as a whole, there were a lot of freaking play callers who are really abandoning the run, man. It's crazy, man.
I mean, shoot, look at Rico Dowdle, right? He had 2 big games and now he's a top 5 rusher in the league, right? It's just that easy to be in the top 5 of rushing. You have a couple of big games, boom, you're a top 5 rusher. And then all of a sudden, 2 games later, you're nowhere to be found, right? That's kind of what it looks like with running backs this season and just in general. Even a guy like, Jonathan Taylor, who's been killing it all season, he's susceptible to kind of just being ghost for 1 game. I don't go with the over-unders with rushing at all. I don't touch them.
So, listen, guys, we got some money line stuff for you as well, man. The San Francisco 49ers are plus 118. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. The Niners have gone 3-1 on the road this year. They're 5-2 overall. Mac Jones has been a huge part of what they have going on over there. Yep. And I think the biggest factor really has been Christian McCaffrey, man. He's been a veritable security blanket for Mac Jones and who's ever playing quarterback for them. Brock Purdy's going to sit out again with that toe injury, even though he practiced on Wednesday. And George Kittle is back at tight end. That's going to really open up the run game. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. McCaffrey has rushed for 129 rushing yards and scored 2 TDs on the ground, caught 7 passes for 72 yards against the Falcons. And, he is the reason why I am going to take 49ers at plus 18 on the money line over the Houston Texans. I just think that the 49ers are going to roll in this game, and I'm going to be real with you too, Big Mike, man. When you start talking about some of the most sure money that you can bet, to be honest with you, man, it's this Jet game, this Jet Bengal game. Yeah, I think that if you are going to bet the money line, right?
Yep.
I'm going to be real with you, man. Justin Fields takes the field without Garrett Wilson, bro. Without Garrett Wilson, and this is the thing. He's going into a week with the team's owner criticizing him as if he has nothing to do with what's going on, right?
Yeah.
We also are sending out a rookie cornerback with the Jets. You know what I'm saying? So Sauce Gardner is not out there, right?
Yep.
And they're going to face the best wide receiver tandem probably in football in Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
Yeah.
And you have Joe Flacco, who is out there absolutely
playing pitch and catch.
Playing pitch and catch, man. I was thinking that this would be a week that the Jets might get their first win, but I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm going to take the under, and I'm going to take Cincinnati at 118 on the money line, man. You know,
Yeah.
I got the Bengals winning this game.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. If you're a daily fantasy football player where you have to pick lineups and you have like a set a set like budget on who you're gonna pick the Joe Flacco, Jamar Chase stack. I think that's gonna feed families for the next couple of weeks because what they're doing, Joe Flacco is just playing. He's not really. It's not even a strategy thing for him. It's like find your open guy, find a guy that's open in a situation, and just get it to him. They're not doing any kind of scheme. They're getting it to their playmakers and letting things happen. And I think Joe Flacco kind of he is very successful under that because, well, he's just a really cerebral quarterback. So you don't have to do any strategy with him. Just go out there and find an open man. That's what you're getting with the Bengals right now. I agree with you. Big win for the Bengals today.
Yeah. So look, we got a question. Will DeAndre Swift go over 70 yards this game? I mean, what do you think? Yeah, rushing yards.
If it's rushing and passing, I can say he could go over today. I would say so. Rushing, no, I wouldn't say over 70 today. Like we said, it's hard to go with over unders with rushing with running backs because you just never know what you're going to get on a weekly basis. But if you're going total yards, lock it in, man. Lock it in. I think he'd be over 70. I think he's in for a big game.
I mean, listen, DeAndre Swift has been battling a groin injury over the last few weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And he doesn't appear to be the biggest threat right now, if I'm being honest. And, Kyle Managi is going to be the guy that's probably going to get a lot of those carries. I'm gonna go under on this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go under on this one, man.
Let me see. Yeah, I got DeAndre Swift, like I said, over 15.5 receiving yards. I'm not saying he's gonna have a big game, but I can see him going for 30 and 30, 35 and 35, something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On both sides.
No doubt. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. This guy right here, he says breaking news. Max contract extend Geno, so the Raiders got to trade away Max Crosby to pay Geno.
Oh,
that didn't happen. Listen, don't come in here with this bullshit, Frost. I'm telling you right now, and I know you guys think that shit is funny, bro, but you will be unceremoniously blocked from my chat. Big Mike can do what he wants over there, but I will block your ass. You will never see the light of day. You will go to the gulags permanently. Don't put false information when we're on live, you fucking bum you.
Yeah.
Gorilla looking smelly bitch. Motherfucker, you got me fucked up.
Get the F up out of here with this crap. You know how hard it is to come in here and pause all the way around. Just to have some bum like you put some shit like that up in my chat. I'm telling you right now, you are going to be unceremonious. Blocked. You see that? Right. F up out of here with your crap.
Man.
Block me then. See you later.
Oh, easy move.
The F up out of here. You fucking bum.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. Norm, I'm a good-natured guy. I don't like this kind of stuff. Don't you ever in your life, you get the F up out of here. Now, I know, Big Mike, you do what you want. But over here at Raider Nation Unlimited, you have been unceremoniously blocked in the gulags permanently. You get the F up out of here, and you will be blocked from all shows in my crew. If I ever see you over there on any other channel, you'll be blocked. Get the F up out of here.
Hey, my boy got the wrench. I leave it full judgment, full discretion to my wrenches on my end. So do what you may, man.
Wait. Oh, no, Mike, I ain't gonna block him yet.
Hey, nah, go ahead, bro. I'm trying to get
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we already got you, Frost. You got to get the F up out of here. Listen. You shut the F up too, 2 and 5. Don't play around like that. Listen, we're going live, man. Yeah, I know this is a family show, Dave. I'm sorry. But listen, you know why I don't like stuff like that? Because listen, bro, there is a certain trust that we have in our chat.
It's true.
We are going live. You don't put erroneous crap out there.
Yep.
What the F is wrong with you? Now, guys, let's get into some fantasy football. So this guy's up here. You mother effer got me ill. This is a family show. Just crap. Now, listen, we got some fantasy football here, man.
Yeah.
So, look, there's some player projections this week. Patrick Mahomes is looking like he's most likely going to cook.
Yeah.
If you got Patrick Mahomes, that is a must start. Josh Allen, also a must start. Josh Allen, man. I mean, this has been a long season in fantasy football, man. It really has. And I'm going to be honest with you. You know, this season has been one of the the most challenging for me to navigate.
Yeah. Especially to me, especially at the running back position. The running back position is there's maybe a couple of guys like Bijan Robinson, a guy like Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor. But besides that, everybody's been kind of like, I don't really know. You don't know what you're going to get. Josh Jacobs has been playing pretty well, 6 touchdowns in the last 3 games. So, but besides that, it's only a handful of running backs that you can really count on. Besides that, it's like, go ahead and choose, So,
yeah, man. So look, man, we got some week 8 rankings. We got, some of the highest game totals, for you guys that are still into wagering, right? And I want to talk about a matchup that matters, man. I want to talk about the Denver Broncos, man.
Yeah.
The Denver Broncos is a team where we got to ask ourselves, can we trust that offense, man? Can we trust that offense? Can we trust Bo Nix? Bo. I'm just saying, man. Like, can we trust Bo Nix? People have Bo Nix ranked as the 4th ranked fantasy quarterback. They're playing the Dallas Cowboys.
Not a good defense.
Not a good defense over there. What do you think, man? What are you doing?
I think this is going to be a high scoring game. I think, the Cowboys offense is rolling right now. Dak Prescott found his way in the MVP conversation right now. He's a dark horse MVP candidate. He is going against a pretty solid Broncos defense, but this is the same Broncos defense that gave up 26 points in 3 quarters to the Giants. They are susceptible to getting cooked from time to time, right? And then on the flip side, the Broncos offense is playing a terrible Cowboys defense. So it legitimizes that 4th rank for Bo Nix, right? I got Cortland Sutton going over 61.5 receiving yards in this game.
Wow.
I got that. High scoring game, man. High scoring game.
I mean, Bo Nix posted one of those ceiling games in week 7, man. He had 39 fantasy points and 4 quarters. And to be honest with you, consistency has really been the issue with Denver and that offense, man.
Yeah.
But this matchup, man, versus Dallas, man, the Cowboys have allowed the most passing yards per game, and they could be without Trayvon Diggs and Donovan Wilson. Look, man, give me Bo Nix. Bo Nix is a guy, and I hate to say Bo Nix because he is a bum ass Bronco, man.
Yeah,
but I'm going to tell you something: the 2 AFC West quarterbacks that you must start are Bo Nix and Patrick Mahomes, man. They're right up at the top of the league when it comes into fantasy points. I mean, the Chiefs are expected to hang 30 on, the Texans, man. They allow the 8th most passing yards per game, 283. And look, man, when you start talking about Patrick Mahomes, man, this is the guy that is starting to come out of his shell. He's getting his weapons back. Give me Patrick Mahomes as a starting, man. Yo, my guy, Jordy, good morning, nation. Love and appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you too, Jordy Robinson. This is our guy, man. Appreciate you for all of it, my brother. So look, my guy, Raider man, bro, I dropped Chris Godwin because he's been ungoblin-like since the injury. So guessing myself off the move now. Well, listen, now you got a Mike Evans who will not be playing. Mike Evans, really, he broke his clavicle bone. He's probably going to be out for the rest of the season. And now Chris Godwin is now wide receiver, damn near number 1, right? So you got Emeka Egbuka down there, right?
Yeah, Emeka Egbuka. Here's one for you. I got one locked in for you, man. Go Tez Johnson. If you could pick him up, going over 40.5 receiving yards, I think Tez Johnson's in for a big game. So if you can pick him up via waivers, you're in the need for a receiver. You want to cash in a lottery ticket, go with Tez Johnson today. The 1:00 game today against the Saints. Tez Johnson might be your guy today.
Man, it's crazy too, man, because, talk about Tez Johnson and Bill Nix in one sentence. It's kind of like a coincidence, isn't it?
Right.
It's a huge, huge coinky thing. Yo, what's up with Chase Brown? Should I stop trying to convince myself to start him, or is he going to pick it up? Big Mike, I don't know, man. I mean, it's hard to say, man, because when you start talking about, Chase Brown, he's playing the New York Jets, right? Now, the New York Jets are pretty good, front four. They are. You can say what you want, but Chase Brown had easily the best game of his season last week against the Steelers, right?
Yeah.
He had 108 yards, 9.8 yards per carry. And he busted off a 37-yard run where he got most of the lion's share of his carries in the second quarter, right?
Yep.
Now, against the Jets, man, the Jets have allowed not a whole lot of rushing yards. The Jets are pretty decent against the run, man.
Yeah.
The Jets are pretty decent against the run, man. And most running backs are minus 18% against the New York Jets. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think this is a game where the Jets lose, but it's going to be because of throwing the football in the air. I probably would sit Chase Brown if I had a better option.
Yeah, I mean, for all those reasons, right? Hey, you might want to sit Chase Brown today. I don't think last week was kind of like his ceiling. I think he's in for another big game this season, if I had to guess, because what ends up happening, right? You show that you can pass the ball, and that is your go-to. You want to get it to your playmakers at receiver. That opens up the run game down the line, right?
Yeah.
Just hold on to him, be patient, trust the process. Maybe next week you start Chase Brown for a big game.
Yeah, I mean, Chase Brown's only scored 1 touchdown this year. Last week was his biggest game. He had 11 rushing attempts for 108 yards. But, when you look at his other games, he's been 43, 47 yards, 3 yards in week 3, 10 rushing attempts, 40 yards in week 4, eight rushing attempts for 27 yards. Week 6, 9 rushing attempts for 42 yards, no touchdowns, only 2 or 3 targets. I mean, he's only had a total of 28 targets this year in the passing game. And his high game was week 5. He had 7 receptions, but he's normally a guy that'll get you about 2 to 3 receptions a game. Yeah. And he's only scored 1 touchdown. And look, he's a guy who really is getting an equal amount of carries as Samaje P. Ryan. Yeah. So I'm sitting Chase Brown.
Yeah. And to his defense, right, those low numbers was a product of not having a quarterback that can get the ball downfield. So you're looking at 8-man boxes to stop Chase Brown, which was probably like the primary threat to defenses right now. But if Joe Flacco continues to show that he can get the ball downfield, you got to trust that they're going to find Chase Brown in situations where he's looking at 7-man boxes and getting about 4 yards of pop down the line, man. Today's not that game, though.
That's a fact, man. Yo, my dog, man, Edgar Sosa. He goes, Kenneth Gainwell over 25 rushing yards and a touchdown. Your thoughts against Green Bay, or should I drop him for Minagi from the Bears?
Oh man, it's hard to go. It's hard to go with Steelers running backs, man. To be honest with you, man, because it's usually a Jaylen Warren. We haven't really seen much of Caleb Johnson, and then Kenneth Gainwell. You never know with Steelers running backs, right? Who's gonna get the big game? But 25 yards rushing, I can see that. I don't know about a touchdown. I can see Kenneth Gainwell getting over 25 yards rushing. I can see that.
Well, let's look. Only thing we can do is look at past results and future outcomes, right? So week 1, Kenneth Gainwell had 7 rushing attempts for 19 yards. He had 5 rushing attempts for 20 yards in week 2. Week 3 had 4 rushing attempts for 16 yards and 1 touchdown. Week 4, he went crazy, 19 carries, 99 rushing yards, 2 tuds. Week 5, no attempts, just a blank, right? Week 6 rushing attempts for 22 yards, and week 7 last week, 3 rushing attempts for 14 yards. So I'm staying away from Kenneth Gainwell unless there's something that you guys know that I don't, right?
Right. It's tough. That's a big risk. But if you really look at trend, if you look at if his games were on a chart, right? You look at week 4 as, oh man, went off. Maybe you look at week 8 as the other instance where he goes off again, right? You're just looking at trends based off what you've seen the previous 7 games. Maybe you see that game being a game where he goes off again because they've been kind of shelving him for, and he haven't been good games. But I agree with you, bro. I'm just trying to make a case for both sides.
Yeah, this is my thing, man. Gainwell has only played 39% of the snaps last week and only had 5 touches. Mm-hmm. That isn't getting the kind of usage that I start anybody, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And even amongst, these Packers, right? I'm still not doing it. Like the guy that I'm starting, man, is probably Jaylen Warren, right? Like Jalen Warren carried the ball 16 times for 127 yards in Thursday night's loss to the Bengals, man. And it's the second most carries and second most rushing yards of his career. Warren is the guy that I think him and Caleb Johnson are going to be the ones that kind of play Kenneth Gainwell kind of out of Pittsburgh. I'm staying away.
Yeah, he's more of a third down guy. Maybe you get him in some garbage points or something like that. Maybe in that case, maybe you do that. But nah, you don't start him at all, man.
Yeah, nah, definitely, yo. My guy Walt, man. I bet Wasted Talent Raiders 3 linebackers of tilapia and Jakobi
3
Meyers,
pounds of tilapia.
Oh, I said 3 linebackers. I'm an idiot. I said 3. Well, it's always football all the time. With the F is wrong with me. I'm sorry. I mean, it's all football for me, man. He goes 3 pounds of tilapia. Jakobi Meyers gets traded to Tampa. Listen, I hope you're right. I hope it brings back Tez Johnson too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen, bring something back, man.
Man,
but
hey, that's damn near a biological attack sending 3 pounds of tilapia to somebody's house.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That is like that's hazmat. He'd have to send a hazmat through FedEx, right? That's like sending me a fucking case of bleach, man.
Yeah.
Wait. Surfer Bob is in a place to be. Surfer Bob looking like, he is looking like Bret Michaels from Poison, man. What the hell is going on? He goes, hey, Zay, how you know if we did or not? What? You read that on X? Every team has had some people there. I don't know what the F you're even talking about. And I want to read it because you are Surfer Bob. Wait, what do you think about one of the only teams that not to have scouts at South Carolina, Alabama game? When our biggest need is quarterback, and those teams got 2 of the top 5 quarterbacks coming out, laughing my ass. Hey, man, listen, it doesn't matter, right? Like, yo, you have a lot of times where people get drafted and they never even meet with the team.
Yep.
I
was just about to say that.
And bro, you can scout these guys up close and personal. You can look at the game tape, but right now we're in the middle of the season. We're in the middle of the season. So I don't necessarily know why the Raiders didn't have anyone there, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to be there next week. It's not like college football season's over. It's not like football season is not over. And I don't think it's indicative of who they're going to pick or what they're going to do. Because at the end of the day, we don't even know if Pete's going to still be our coach at the end of the year. He might step down.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it's a non-issue to me. It's a non-issue.
My guy Surfer Bob says Brett's hair is fake, mine's real, but he gets hotter chicks. And that's the only thing that matters, Surfer Bob.
There you go.
Surfer Bob is the man, though. I know Surfer Bob somewhere. There's a VHF tape of him in a bar in South Jersey singing some kind of explicit rock music. Salute to you, yo, man. My guy Jaguar Paul. Great Sunday morning without Raiders football. Wait, no, I didn't mean to read that. Get the F up out of here. You don't disrespect my brother, Grab.
Oh, man.
It's a Jaguar Par. You a
bitch. You a bitch.
Why would you do something like that? I thought you were giving us snaps and I didn't read the damn comment. The F up out of here with your crap. I got your negative shit right here. Jaguar Par is upset now.
Man, come on, man.
Cheese.
You gotta do better than that.
You gotta do better than that, man.
Gorilla looking smelly bitch. Motherfucker.
Oh, man. Yo, listen. My man says, he goes, I recently sang karaoke in a Bobby Womack song.
Hey, there you go.
Now you down. Now you got, and Bobby Womack might be one of the worst people in human history, man. Bobby Womack was terrible. He's a terrible person, bro. You know that, right?
Man. No, I didn't know that.
Look, do you know about Bobby Womack was a air quotes friend of Sam Cooke? Soon as Sam Cooke was killed, Bobby Womack started banging Sam Cooke's wife.
Oh,
right. Moved in his house. Then Sam Cooke's brothers beat the shit out of Bobby Womack because he came to their to the funeral, right? And then a year or two later, Bobby Womack started fucking Sam Cooke's daughter.
Oh my God, bro.
Bobby Womack was a terrible dude, bro.
Man, how is he laying sandwiches on multiple generations, bro?
That's crazy, man. Yeah, hey, yo, Surfer Bob, you just heard what I said. Look, he made decent music, but yo, he was a bad dude, bro. And Sam Cooke did a lot for Bobby Womack, and Sam Cooke did a lot for music and a lot of brothers, man. That's fucked up, bro. Bobby Womack was
nasty work.
He was a bad dude, bro. Bad dude, bro.
Jeez.
He said, if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. I'm gonna fuck your daughter. Yeah, Surfer Bob gave him. He said, nobody's perfect. Yo. That's nasty work. Nasty work, Surfer.
Lowered expectation.
Yo, he said Bobby Womack is a goat, yo. My guy Hug D's in the place. He goes, happy birthday to my wife, 46 and sexy as ever. Oh, Hug D.
There you go.
Salute to you, man. Salute.
Happy birthday to the wife, man. There you go.
Happy birthday to the wife. And Hug D's. Don't try to get no e-snaps from the wife, bro. Yeah. Listen, what I will say is I love my wife, man. I love my wife down, bro. I love her more than anything, right? My wife is gorgeous. But let me tell you something, bro. She is nowhere close to what she was when she was 23 years old. I'm trying to tell you. Yo, my wife was a fucking she was a hot box of rocks when she was 23, bro.
Man.
I'm telling you right now. No. She still is to me. Hey. I still love my lady, man. Still,
come on, man. You need to take the lady out to brunch. You shouldn't even be here, bro. What you doing?
Yeah,
what you doing, bro?
Listen, Hug D's is he's got a lot of work going on over there in the Hug D's compound.
Oh man,
Hug D's has a compound, bro.
Man.
No, hey, Steve, I'm talking that shit because she ain't here, and I know she ain't watching because she's in church with my mother. She never watches, y'all. Chase Brown or Pickens? Why would you even ask that, Jr?
Yeah, we going.
What's wrong
Pickens.
with you, yo?
We going Pickens.
The F is wrong with you. Nah,
might be a shootout for that game. Yeah, go ahead and go with Pickens, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, now wifey is definitely not here. She would what? If she heard that, she'd be like, "What?" You know what? She's actually still pretty hot though. She's still pretty hot. She still looks really like close to the same as like when we were younger.
Come on, man.
Seriously, man.
You know how that goes. Hey, way to save face too, man. Way to save face.
Yo, this guy says these two dudes talk about wives on the string, they'll be living together. So you get the F up out of here with your crap.
Wow. What are we doing?
What are we doing here? What the F's going on here, man? This guy got us like the Wayans brothers in this motherfucker now. Be pretty dead. That'd be pretty rough. Me and Mike to live together. Mike lives in Cali and I'm in Jersey. We're on two opposite ends of the coast. But I'm gonna tell you something. If there was anybody that I wouldn't want to live with, it's Big Mike.
Yeah, man.
You smell like beefaroni farts all the time.
Them brisket farts, bro. Yeah,
man.
They get rough.
Farts, and then me taking a million showers a day. I'm a hard person to live with, bro.
Yeah,
I'm be honest with you, bro. Listen, I would probably live by myself if I were single.
Me too.
I would probably live by myself, bro. I'd probably live by myself. I would go down to the seediest ghetto in America and get me an apartment, and it would look like Prince Hakeem. It's a real shithole. You'll love it.
Man.
Yo, JR, he says, who's Surtain in the shadow? CD or Pickens? Bro, it's going to be CD Lamb, bro. It's going to be CD Lamb, bro. It has to be, bro. It has to be. And Walt is about to be blocked for 30 seconds talking about his fart smelling like cherry blossoms.
Oh, come on. What are we talking about? Come on.
About his effing Metamucil farts, this guy.
Yeah, right.
198 years old, man. Are you still even physically able to fart, Walt? The F up out of here with your crap accelerator with the $2 smackaroonie. Big Mike, did you enjoy the recording? Bring it on.
Come on, man.
Yo, what's going on here? What's he talking about?
I don't know, bro. I have no idea, man.
What are you talking about, bro? You talking about Bring It On the movie?
Like the cheerleader move? Wasn't that like a cheerleader movie or something? Yeah.
So we have full confirmation that Big Mike banged Gabrielle Union. I mean, what the hell are you talking about? That'd be great, though.
Okay.
But to no avail, that did not happen. Yeah, man. Yo, my guy Surfer Bob, gotta run. Hey, man, seriously, love your work with JT. Wish you was on more often. See you. Appreciate you, Surfer Bob, man. And I appreciate the kind words, man. Appreciate you, yo. Now, guys, man, yo. Yo, my wife never watches this show. That's one thing I don't have to worry about. If she hears me talking shit, then she'll, but my wife never watched this show. I ain't got to worry about it. Yo, Big Raises, what the hell did I turn into? I don't know, man. But what I will tell you is that the Raider news was in the beginning. The fantasy football news has been cooking. But, I think it might be about time. I don't know, man. You think it's time to wheel a train into the train station? He said, Wart's so old, he farts dust from 1942.
Gee.
Oh, my God, Hug D's. That was pretty bad, man. I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get blocked for that one. That's a terrible joke.
That might be 30 seconds, man. 30 seconds.
Yeah, so what you're trying to say is that it's like a World War II fart?
Yeah.
Oh, the humanity.
Now, that's just funny.
When Walt farts is, the humanity. A day that'll live in infamy. He goes, blocked me. Hug these. You know what, Hug? You know what? Hug these. You are unblockable. I can't. Send me to the gulag. He's begging to be sent to the gulag.
You want to go to the gulag, bro?
Nah, man, no gulags for Hug D's, man. I don't ever block Hug D's, man. It's like terrible. You need to block yourself for that whack ass joke, though, Hug D's. What the F is wrong with you? Block yourself, man. You're the mod god. Pitts or Kincaid? Look, bro, Dalton Kincaid, bro, has been getting busy, man. What do you think? I mean, Kyle Pitts is looking like he's starting to come out of his shell, though.
Yeah. That's actually a great question.
That's a great man.
Man, I think Pitts is going to benefit from Kirk Cousins today, man. You didn't really see Michael Penix going, looking at Pitts too much as a primary guy, but I think that Kirk Cousins might see things a little bit differently. Of course, he's going to find Drake London. Of course, it's going to be Bijan Robinson, but Pitts, he's been waking up a little bit, but I think I might have to go Kincaid because I really think that Josh Allen's in for a huge game today.
Yeah, this is the thing, right? Like Atlanta should be able to kind of, Atlanta should be able to get what they want in the middle of the field, right?
Yeah, true.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's rough with Kyle Pitts, man, because I'm gonna pull up some of his game logs, right? Like,
yeah.
His game logs have been kind of all over the place, man. Like week 1, he had 8 targets, 7 receptions, 59 yards. That's pretty decent, production. Second week, 5 targets, 4 receptions, 37 yards.
Yeah.
Third week, 6 targets. He's not getting a ton of targets, and that's the thing, right? And he's only had 1 receiving touchdown this year. Week 4, 5 for 5, 70 yards, a tud. Week 5, I think it might have been there by week. Week 4, 4 targets, 3 receptions, 18 yards. And then last week he had 10 targets, 7 receptions, 62 yards. So it's rough, man, because I'm looking for him to break out. But when you start talking about Kincaid, man, and I gotta find a lot of his numbers, right? Because I don't have them up yet. If you guys can bear with me, I really want to see where he is, because in weekly fantasy leagues they have Kyle Pitts ranked as tight end number 7.
Yeah.
But Dalton Kincaid, man, against Buffalo, man. I mean, this is a guy that's a major part of the offense. He's been tight end number 6. Now, if we look at Kincaid's numbers, man, I mean, you got Josh Allen out there cooking, man. 4 targets, 4 receptions, 48 yards, touchdown. Second week, 6 targets, 4 targets, 37 yards. Week 3, 6 targets, 5 receptions, 66 yards, a touchdown. Week 4, he had a touchdown. One of his receptions was a touchdown, 20 yards. Week 5, 6 for 6, 108 yards. And then, he hasn't had any production in the last 2 weeks. Now, was that because, of injury? you know, and I gotta look that up, right? But listen, man, he's been dealing with a little knee trouble this year. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I know I've been all around the world with this, man, and I'm just gonna say that I would start Kincaid. You know, he has a better quarterback, man, and Buffalo's been rolling. And when you have a better quarterback and you have a play caller like they do in Buffalo, I gotta go with Kincaid, man.
Yeah, and he's probably the primary target there. Not primary, but he's definitely not the third option or second option. He's one of the focal guys that you're going to look at, and he has a higher chance to score touchdowns. So if you're splitting hairs there, you got to go Kincaid for sure, bro.
Yo, and Hug D's definitely with the nasty effing work again. Atlanta has no Penix. But there is another piece to this. Drake London is out, my brother.
Oh, that changes it. That changes it a little bit.
So Kyle Pitts, number one guy?
I mean, yeah. I mean, receiving wise, yeah.
The great and powerful T. Severe says, put everyone in the USC jersey, and I guarantee you Kincaid goes off.
I don't even want to talk, man. Yo, somebody block Severe, bro. Somebody go ahead and block Severe, bro. Hey.
Applaud that man.
Hey, we'll see in a few weeks, man. We'll see in a few weeks.
Yeah, hey, wait, what I'm talking about. Hold on. T. Severe, if I'm not mistaken, did USC just get dog walked yesterday by Indiana, bro?
No, that was UCLA.
UCLA.
Yeah, that's his.
I'm talking about UCLA. That's what I meant. He's a UCLA guy, right?
Yeah.
Was it not a gulag, a goose egg?
Yeah, 56-6. Might as well have been.
They finally scored. T. Severe, I will have none of your crap. He says we are going to get destroyed. Oh my God. Yo, listen, Hug D's being the mod god. Do your balls hang low?
Oh my God.
Do they wobble to your flow? Can you tie a knot? Can you tie a knot in a bow? You might need Apex from Men of Order.
Hey, there you go.
Oh my God. He got downright. He got downright Dr. Seuss-esque.
Oh man.
A beautiful thing, man. Salute to Hug D's and his Uts. Salute to Hug D's and his Uts, man. Listen, guys, I gotta be honest with you, man. It is time for me to do the biggest plug of the century. Big Mike has the sweatshirt on. He knows what it is. I know what it is. You guys see the pep in my step. You see my skin is radiant now. My beard is growing. I've been laying yards and yards and yards of pipe. I'm gonna tell you something. Yards, 100 yards, miles. Let me tell you guys something. Going to the gym and everything. Wasted is back. And this is a family show. But what I will tell you is if you're older, you need a little pep in your step. If you're young, you want to get a boost for the gym. What you want to do is you want to go on over to menoforder.com and get yourself some Apex. Get in the gym. Get back spry. Get ready. Get focused. Because let me tell you something, man. Apex is the way to go. It's the best thing going today. Salute to everybody in the chat. This is a family show. You damn right. Hug D's is in the place, man. Yo, look, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think it's time to wheel the train into the train tracks because I'm gonna get myself in a lot of trouble. He said, wasted looking like that to me. This mother effer trying to call me Grady from Sanford or something.
Wow.
Walt, that's a little, I don't know, man. I don't know effing Grady, you mother effer. Walt, you old effing voodoo doll looking mother effer. If you ever put your damn picture up on the screen, you will get blocked because I don't want any obscene stuff on my channel.
Gorilla looking smelly bitch. Motherfucker, you got me fucked up.
Damn right. The F up out here, Walt. The pearls have been clutch, man. Yo. Yo, the biggest plug is Walt's court.
Yo, chill.
Tessier, that's it. 30 seconds for you. That's enough. It's enough, Tessier. I'll have no more. 30 seconds for you.
Man.
Walt took a vacation too. Guys, listen, man. Bitches say Walt looks like Captain Jack.
Wow.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about, bro. Are you talking about Captain Jack from Billy Joel's song?
Oh my God.
I mean, what the F are you talking about, bro? F up out of here, Walt, with your crap. I gotta start booing you guys, man. Walt with his crap. Guys, man, love every single one of you guys. This has been the most splendiferous occasion, man. Wait, hold on. My guy T. Severe, plug in Minute Order. Basically, what he's saying, Minute Order got him glowing like Leroy Green with the energy of Show Nuff's outfits. You damn right. Kiss my Converse. Yo, it's a beautiful Sunday, man. Love all of y'all, man. I'll catch y'all later. Big Mike, you got anything on the way out? Oh, yo, make sure you guys go on over and subscribe to Big Mike Raider, yo.
Sure.
We got over 300 in the room. Make sure if you guys have not done so, could somebody do me a favor and put Big Mike's channel up in the chat? Go on over to subscribe to Big Mike Raider. He puts on a terrific show. There's film breakdown. He's over there cooking brisket. He's doing cartwheels. I mean, it's crazy, man.
Man. Hey, go ahead, man.
You
I can't do no damn cartwheel, man. But
Not
it's a good
anymore,
show.
right? It's a great show. Listen.
You can see me try to, and then I'll probably be in the hospital, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be entertaining.
No more cartwheels. I can't either, man. Yo, my guy Trap Guy said Walt is the Hugh Hefner of Raider Nation. Salute to Walt, man. Walt, the tilapia master. Guys, listen, man. We have cookies as well. Salute to everybody in the chat, guys. Have a great day. And yo, I want to say one thing to all of the people that were in the chat that have been blocked today. You guys are a bunch of effing bums, and I need to boo you on the way out. I gotta boo you. F up out of here, man. Guys, have a great day, man. We out of here, man. Peace. And I don't, Big Mike. We have to have a morning show intro because we can't keep playing.
I'm working on it, bro.
You working on it? Thank you, man. We got this is crazy, man. So y'all have a good night, man. Peace.